Hi everyone, it's Justine here from House of Mahalo. Thanks so much for joining me. So I thought we would just do a chilled out video where I'm going to be working on this journal. This is one of the giveaway journals that I'm giving away this month, and so far I was making this for Roxy's weekly challenge, if you remember. So we made the cover on video together. The like book plate, as it were, was something that I made on video a couple of years ago. So that is just something I've stuck on. I've got fabric along the spine. I've just added some crochet, and I've got a ribbon enclosure, and I have bound the two signatures in. So this is just something that I've been doing off screen since we made the cover on video together. And I thought I would just do the one video where I go through and start adding in the ephemera. And I have made some choices in advance because I just want this video to be, you know, quite chill. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. So I am going to need my trimmer. Right, it's the morning, so I am going to be a little bit slow to start with, just because it's the coolest room in the house in the morning, is this room. So I like to start my day in here. Okay, so I've got this double pocket. We made this on a video recently, but it does need to come down in size a bit. So I'm gonna tear backwards actually, because I don't want a massive border. And I've got to try and tear it neatly. There we go. So I'm just tearing off a little bit. I think we made this in like a 6x6, you know, using up 6x6 papers video, didn't we, recently? So I'm just gonna tear that down, see how that, so that fits a little bit better. It's a bit of an odd shape though, so, but I don't think it matters necessarily because it's going to be inked and everything, so I'm going to have to do that as well. So yeah, I hope you're all doing well. I actually wanted this to be Friday's video just gone, but I was helping my husband with his, he had a craft fair this weekend, all weekend, so we had to set up on Friday, and then we were there selling Saturday and Sunday. So unfortunately I just didn't get enough time, you know, to do this video before then, kind of thing. So I'm going to use the beacon, not for any other reason than just this is a little bit of a heavy piece, and obviously it's a pocket, so I want to make sure that there's enough room, enough glue rather, not enough room, enough glue to, you know, keep it in place. So this is like a double torn pocket thing. There we go. So yeah, so sorry I didn't have a video on Friday. As I say, I wanted it to be this one as like a finish it Friday, but it just didn't happen. And so instead of worrying about it, I thought I'll just put it up today instead. And yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy it. So I might have a few less videos this month than normal. I don't know yet, it just depends how things go. The reason I'm mentioning it is because we're actually doing up our garden this month, as well as all of these giveaway journals that I want to get finished. Obviously that means I'm doing a lot more crafting off of video, and then I've just got this Edith Holden tag for in the back. I'm not going to push it all the way in because I want that glue to dry, but I don't know what I'm having in the front yet, but for now I'm happy with that, and I might have to do a bit of decorating. Now I don't know if I should maybe put some glue along there. I feel like maybe I should. So I'm going to sneak in with the art glitter glue. So a bit of an odd angle right now, but oh, and the glue doesn't want to come out today. Let's try that again. Okay, I think then that'll be better. Yeah, so as I say, I'm doing a lot more crafting off of screen, like off video, than I would normally as well. So I'm just kind of going with the flow this month, and being the summer as well, we're just going to sort of see what happens. This was fun. I did this. This is kind of like a flip out thing, and then you can write on the back. So yeah, I've gone through and just added a few interesting things. And this, although it's got a botanical feel to it, It's quite an eclectic journal in the sense of I've used just lots of random papers and things. Lots of things from my stash, essentially. Now, I was originally going to have that there, where you can then read the greatest invention of your decade, because I wanted to cover up this phone image. Maybe I should have something down there. I could have like a double pocket maybe. But for now I'm going to focus on this greenery. I don't know which way to pick it. No, I'll go the other way. So this is just a scrap that I've got. So I thought I might as well get it used. Need a pencil. There we go. So how have you been? What are you up to? I'd love to know. So I'll tell you a little bit about the garden whilst I'm faffing about with this. So when we first moved in, and I've probably told this story a few times, but for those of you who haven't heard it yet, when we first moved in, there wasn't really anything in the garden at all. There was a few pots left from the previous owners. What was there? There was a very dilapidated decking where they clearly had not looked after it at all. Like it was just, there was complete and actual holes in it. And when we viewed the house, they'd positioned pots just so that we never actually saw these holes. Now, going forwards, now I know to lift up pots when you view a house, just in case they have been strategically placed, which, yeah, in this case they had been. But it doesn't matter because we knew that we would have to get rid of the decking anyway, because we needed a patch of grass for our dog, because he doesn't like to, you know, he won't go on not grass, if that makes sense. Like, he just would not do his business at all without grass. So we knew that eventually we would have to put some grass down. But yeah, when we saw that it was gigantic holes in this decking, I mean, you know, we were thinking we're going to put our foot through this thing, you know. But anyway, and now that's quite a nice scrap. I'll keep that. Yeah, anyway, so we knew we would have to, you know, sort that eventually. Hoping you can hear me over the sound of this trimmer. I'm just got this journal card which I just want to cut down a little bit. Yeah, anyway, and you know, we thought, you know, we're going to put our foot through this thing if we're not careful. So that was the first thing to go. So we laid some turf, which lasted all of 2 years, and then it completely died away. And we actually realised it's because we had the wrong turf. In that part of the garden, we actually needed something that was going to suit shade, and lots of it, because we have a garage wall at the back and also a fence. So, you know, it doesn't get a lot of light in there really, you know, all things considered. So I think I was going to have that there. Now, I'm not a huge fan of this paper that I've used. Again, I was just trying to use up a lot of like odds and ends of things. So, you know, so I don't know if I want to save that and have something a bit taller actually. I don't know. Or I suppose I could decorate around this pocket, because I haven't gotten to the decorating stage yet. I just want to get all the ephemera in so I know how bulky it is. Anyway, so this is a collage masterboard that I've just cut into a little triangle pocket essentially. Hoping you can, yeah, I was just checking you could see okay. Now this one doesn't have a gusset, so I'm just going to go very thin. As soon as I say it, that's it, isn't it? Try and do a thin line. Yeah, and then they had the decking, and then pathway leading to the gate, which is, you know, fair enough, and a gigantic circle of patio slabs where the washing line is like concreted into the ground. And that was it. That was sort of all that was there. So our first part was to get this turf in. Obviously where it died away, we've now put down grass seed, I think back in March, which was grass seed specifically for shady areas, and it's done phenomenally well considering the grass seed only cost a tenner. So, you know, 300 times cheaper than the turf that we'd bought. So that's a lesson I've learned. There we go, so that'll just slot in there, and then yeah, I'll decorate around that just to take away from the background a bit. And then yeah, I need to decorate the pocket. So I've got a pocket in there for a bit of ephemera. That's the middle. I don't know what I'm putting in here yet. So this is all one book page, but unfortunately it like cracked down the middle. So instead of completely redoing what I was going to have in the middle, I just put in an extra piece of paper as these two side pockets. And I think that's worked out quite nicely, where you've got this sort of image in the background, you know, continued across the two pages really. So yeah, so the grass is doing really well. Is it going to have something there? Oh right, yeah, I'm gonna have a scrappy pad in there. That's right. Sorry, I made a few decisions a while ago, and it's the morning, so I'm a bit all over the place. Okay, so this is what we're gonna have here. This is another one of our scrappy makes. But I do, because I've sewn around this page, I just want to bring in the pocket a little bit, if I can do it neatly enough. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. And yeah, I just need to glue up the bottom pocket. So this is a 3-in-1 pocket, this one. I do have videos for most of this stuff. I have like a botanical playlist, so they're probably in there, in case you haven't seen them yet. Yeah, so that's where we got to with the garden, and then now we are actually taking up, you know, the big circle of patio stones that I just mentioned. We're actually taking those up, and I'm doing it myself. It's my project, and I am putting in, instead of a circle of patio stones, it's going to be a gravel path around the outside in a circular fashion. And then the middle stones are going to be replaced with a circular flower bed. So essentially I'm using the circle that's been made for us as the template. And I'm just sort of bringing up stones in the right places to make a path and to make a circular flower bed. And I think it's going to look amazing, but I tell you what, bringing up each individual slab is tough on ye old hands. Because it's, you know, it would have been easier to have somebody come in with a digger and just dig up the whole thing. That I do know. But I wanted to try and conserve, I didn't need to back that, but I'll do that later. I wanted to try and conserve as much of the slabs as possible so that I can reuse them, because we're going to use them to like raise up pots as one job. I'm hoping that will fit in there just nicely. And then there's a little like secret pocket in here, which I'm just going to slip some little like note paper or something into, I think. Hoping that won't be too bulky with that. I might need to change out the twine, but we'll see. We'll see how we go. And then this one, I was going to have these two torn pockets down here, I think. Yeah, so it's a big job, and that is my plan for this month. I'm taking some time off from blogging to do it. But it does mean that, you know, with everything that's going on this month, it just means that I've got a little bit less time to film than usual. But as it's the summer, I'm sort of, you know, giving myself that permission really to do it. And, you know, at the end of the day, I need to find time from somewhere. But where possible, I am going to try and still do my usual videos. It just might mean the odd day here and there where I'd normally have a video, I might not be able to have one. But as I say, I'm just sort of taking each week as it comes, so to speak, and of course I will have before and after pictures on the blog to show you how the garden has progressed over time. Purely for my own satisfaction of being able to show the work that we've done, but also, you know, for those who want to see, you'll be able to have a nosy, but it'll be a long time in the future because I do want to, you know, get it finished off first. Because essentially I'm seeing this month as sorting out the patio and flower bed area, ready for September and October, where I need to start moving some plants around. So we're taking some plants from the front, and there's some plants that are in planters at the moment, plant pots, which really need to be moved on. Like our lavender is in a small little trough, and the whole thing is a good like ½ meter high now, at least. So I'm thinking I really need to get that into the ground, but yeah, one step at a time, Justine. Yeah, that looks nice. I don't even really need to decorate that. I might just put a label on it, to be honest. I don't know what's going in that pocket. I made some decisions, but not everything. And then I think this was for here. I don't have anything to go in there yet. I think I might just put some notepaper in there, because this is first and foremost a journaling, a writing journal. Journaling journal, I was going to say, and thought, no, don't say that, Justine, it's a writing journal. But I don't know, because I made some of these decisions before binding it in. Obviously there's a curve here, and I'm thinking, I think, you know, that page has actually turned out a little bit narrower than what I expected, so I might not be able to use that. So I'll put it to one side and I'll carry on. Yeah, so basically, as you can imagine, it's a very, very busy month. So I'm sort of going easy on myself, so to speak. Yeah, I'm just sort of getting what I can get done and then taking it from there, really. Right, so I've got this little, I made this in a Shop Your Trash, I think it was, and I really liked it. It's a little, I made it from like a little like coin envelope thing. And I love how that looks on there, just as an embellishment piece. I'm a bit worried about having this, like, I think this will rip. You know, I was thinking of having some little like tickets or stickers in there or something, but I'm not convinced it's gonna do well as a pocket. But as an embellishment piece, I love it, and then you can do all journaling around it. And I could even have it as like an up tuck, maybe. Yeah, it feels sturdy enough on the bottom. So I think for now what I'm going to do is stick it down as an up tuck. So I want to glue these two sides. No, I don't. I was going to glue the wrong side. I'm gluing these two sides. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to glue it down as that, and then I might put something up there. And then if I decide to close up the lid, the flap of the whole piece, then I can do that later. But for now, I'm just kind of going with the idea that I'm not going to use that as a pocket. But as a decoration, I love how it looks, I really do. Okay, so I'm going to go with that. Of course, part of me thinks, you know, I don't really want to slide something up there either. So I might put in some extra glue and just have it purely as a decoration. We'll have to see. I suppose I could have just clipped it in as well. I always forget to clip things in. Right, so I kind of skipped a load of pages, didn't I? Yeah, so that is my news. That is me up to date with everything that's been going on. So yeah, it's just been very, very busy, really. So yeah, I am sorry if it means I'm going to be around a little bit less than I would like, but so I think this is one of the floating pockets that we did, and I want to say I was just going to clip it in. So what paper clip should I use? I think I might use green, seeing as this is like botanical inspired, may as well. Just seeing what was on the back, but it's just a... So if I put that in there, I might go in the middle. And then that will give some weight at the you know, some bulk at the top rather than everything being at the bottom as well. And I can slip some tickets in there or something. Pocket needs decorating and filling. Right, what have I got left? I've just got one pocket left, which I'm surprised about. I thought I had more. Just to hide these. I mean, I love the roses, but it doesn't really go with, you know, what I'm doing in this journal. So I was either going to have this on this page, or it was going to be on this page. Yeah, I think the other one. It does mean I've got pocket with pocket, which I don't normally do. But of course, part of me thinks, you know, we've got roses written there, so I kind of don't want to cover it up. So I might not. Oh, I don't know now. Oh, that's always the case, isn't it? You get an idea in your head and then you come to do it and think, oh, should I do that? Or should I put it there? That was my original plan, was to have it here. Because then I'm only covering up pink. Equally, I could just have, you know, I could turn this into a little like circular pocket or something. Or I've even got, you know, I've got like clusters. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I like that. I was just thinking, because then you can see all the scripty text around it, but I'm just covering up, you know, the pink doesn't really go with what I'm trying to do with this journal. This isn't strong enough to be a tuck spot on its own, but I could maybe, I'm just going to clip that there to remind me that I might back that onto some cardstock, and then I could make that a little like tuck spot thing, and then I could just slip something in there. Okay, and then the last thing that I wanted to do was find a home for this, because I was determined I wanted this in here, but it doesn't seem to fit in any of my pockets. So I was wondering if I could just clip it into this back signature, because we haven't put as much in here as the front one as well, is what I'm thinking. Yeah, so that was my video for today. Really, I just wanted a good excuse to come on and, you know, catch up with you all. Could go there. And just, yeah, let you know where my head was at. I'm going to have a scrappy pad there, I think, as well, to match the front signature. Still need to find things for all these pockets. But yeah, it's writing journal first and foremost, so I'm not overdoing it as much as I can. Yeah, I might just clip that in there, because I just wanted to use one of these tags, again made in Roxy's weekly challenge, so I'll do that there, and I may as well continue with the green paper clips like that, and then yeah, that can be written on or used as a bookmark as well, and because it's just clipped in, it can be moved around. So how are we looking now? How bulky are we? So yeah, I definitely need to get some more stuff in the back signature, because I have done a lot in the front, not as much in the back. But yeah, I need to go through my stash again, I think. As I say, that's probably going to be a tuck spot, so that will add some weight. And then yeah, I have extra pockets that want filling. I've got these in the centre. I've done the same thing. I thought might as well keep the signatures the same, where we've got, you know, book page that spreads across with the pockets in the middle. And yeah, a lot of decorating. Well, not a lot. It's just things like this where it's plain that I want to sort. You know, I could have, oh, I don't know. It's one of those things. I've run out of stuff in my pile. So that was what I wanted to get done. Now we did have the, and then here I think I'll either put some decoration, like some lace or something, maybe, or I'll put an extra side tuck. So this will be like a double thing. Just depends how much room I've got, isn't it? But yeah, I just essentially wanted to keep you abreast of how this journal was coming along, because it is one of the giveaway journals, and also just to have a bit of a chat about where I've been. So I think I'll keep it short and sweet today. So I don't think I quite got everything said to you as what I was up to, but really mainly it's the fact that yeah, I've got the giveaway journals that I'm doing, you know, mostly off screen, because they're all in a place where essentially they're at this stage of, you know, going through and just adding bits of ephemera and just adding some decoration. And then I'm going to do a flip through of all of the giveaway journals together, you know, when they're all finished at the end of the month, so that, you know, the people who are winning these journals can then see them all together, so they can make a decision about which one they want to have. Because all of the journals are different, first and foremost, and, you know, different themes. Yeah, mainly that, different themes made differently, etc. So yeah, everyone gets a choice as to what they want to have. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, then I do have a video announcing my giveaways and stuff that's happening in August. Because despite me doing this patio work, I am, you know, this month is still a celebration, and that's partly also why I took some time off from the blog, or the blogs, was so that I had time for everything, but also, you know, I do have a lot of stuff to get on with in my personal life as well. So essentially I'm seeing this as like a summer break, and I'm just gonna stop jogging the table now. Yeah, it's basically a summer break, but, you know, I still want to have videos through the month, absolutely. Obviously we've got the rainbow challenge every week, that's still happening. But I have my orange stuff ready to go, not as much as the red, but I've got, you know, all of this stuff to decorate and a pile of stuff. I'll be doing the video for that tomorrow, which should be then, all going well, should go up on Wednesday. And yeah, and obviously the giveaway journals, I'm just going to come on and do, you know, a video each, maybe, where you can sort of see steps of the process. Like in this case, you know, you've seen me make the cover, you've seen me make this book plate on videos, and you've now seen me choosing the ephemera to go in and how I was going about that. And then, yeah, I just have a bit of decorating to do, not everywhere, but just a few places. So I'm going to leave it there. I will say goodbye. I hope you like how this journal's coming along. I do want to get more in the back signature though, to make them, you know, even in weight and distribution and size and all the rest of it. But like on these pages, I was going to have like removable scrappy pads, you know, for extra writing and stuff. So I'll go through and do those, and then I'll be able to see how bulky it is as well. And then obviously I've got, you know, pockets to fill and decorate anyway. I was just thinking, this didn't go in the front, did it? But it would be nice to use it. Where's that page gone? I've lost it. I'm lost in the journal. There we go. I mean, this could fit quite happily on that page, couldn't it? I have nothing against the roses, I really don't. It's just that this journal took more of a, you know, greens and browns, botanical type feel, didn't it? So I could have that there. Maybe. I'm going to clip it in and then I'll make a decision later. But like I say, I want to to find more stuff to go in this second signature anyway, so maybe that'll be going there. Anyway, I'm gonna stop waffling. I did say this was only going to be a half-hour video. So thanks ever so much for joining me and keeping me company. Wish me luck with the garden. As I say, I will come on and do, well, on the blog it will be a before and after, because, you know, over the years that we've lived here, we have changed things, and now comes the big job of taking up this circular patio to make this big flower bed, which I'm so excited for. And then of course we're going to have the gravel path going around it, and then currently we've got a section next to that which is just gravel. We're going to take up that gravel to use as the path, and then we're going to have this nice wide bit that is going to be another flower bed that goes next to our water feature. So I'm going to have like ferns next to the water feature. So yeah, I'm really excited for how it's all going to look. So yeah, I'll definitely show you all. Anyway, I'll say goodbye for now. Thank you ever so much for joining me. Once again, so sorry there wasn't a video on Friday. As I say, it was supposed to be this one of filling this journal, but you know, you're seeing it today instead. And then yeah, I'll have some different videos go out this week. Anyway, thanks so much, and we'll speak soon. I hope you have a lovely day and enjoy your summers as well. I'd love to know, you know, what you're getting up to this month, because I'm sure we're all up to lots. And of course, to my friends in Australia, sorry, I know I'm absolutely rubbish with remembering that it's winter where you are, so I hope you're all having a lovely winter as well. Anyway, we'll speak soon, and bye-bye for now.